Yeah, we're about to take it to church right now. We're about to take it to church. Hey, I'm about to key. I'm about to key, but I'm about to key. Hey, you be like me, should change. But you're to be 1,000 and I'll play to through that chain. I mean, I'm talking to the people that show you. But what you want to kill him, money. And then anytime I like to take control, it means not really to feel control.
Hi, my name is Dr. Frabs. On the CEO album, I produced 2 tracks. I produced Thank God featuring Amaomi, Idinla featuring Lala.
Hey, be like me, should change. But you're the few 1,000 naira plates, go through my change. And if you want to see the people, you show you this. But what you want to do, Gini, money. If you let it down, I write you the king of soul. And you know the lady, see my fear will come true. And then you're shining for long to be, along the wash issue. Or the shit in me, get a plea. Saying, along me, no shit, fire. Along your record, when you go fire. So if you want to read a right tell it, and I think we're true now. One time I like this thing, but to go through it now. Oh, along you meet me on street, fresh shoe. Yes, you got it package, man. Oh, Maria, yes, you. I will first pay you now. I ain't let me rest, I ain't let me know. But it will be like you do for me, I'm a pillar. It's in a way, Baba, to tell you, thank God.
That Green particularly struck me because his talent was unique. I mean, I'm an Igbo guy, I can't even speak Yoruba, but I know a bit about rhymes and rhyme schemes, and his language was epic, it was tight, and I said, whether I understand Yoruba or not, I like this. As at that time, he just had his own single, Pom Pom Pom, and YQ's Efimile. Just the 2 songs and a few other stuff we saw about him, because he was also a very likable guy. We were very fine with writing about that Green. In 2010, from the beginning of the year, he was already the artist of the year. I heard about his car. I wanted to take a picture of his car and then put it up in the magazine. He actually refused to pose in front of the car. He said that I should just take the picture of the car because his number was customized on it, that green 03. So he stood in front of the car and I took the picture of that car. I wrote about it that he has a car. By the time they published it, I was already writing about that he has had an accident with it. And then, as I was writing about it and they were publishing it, he died.
This is the story of my life. I started to sing, gotta cry, oh. I started to cry, gotta sing, oh.
"2:30, I got a call from a strange number. I picked it up and it happens to be a policeman on the phone. He said, "Sorry, is this Mr. Churchill?" I was like, "Yes." He said, "There has been a very, 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 very fatal accident that I have to come down right now. That do I know a guy called DAGRIN?"
Some dude, Churchill, he's also an artist. He just pinged me that, "What's up, Dad? Did I hear that DAGRIN had an accident?" He pinged me around at 3:20. I think because They're probably together like some hours before the accident.
I called Sosik and I'm like, what's happening? What's this? And he's like, he's gonna get back to me because he's also hearing the same thing.
His phone wasn't connecting and actually called someone else to find out, yo, what's up? Where's this guy? And he told me, yo, he's at the hospital, he had an accident.
We don't have a proper response unit in Nigeria to deal with accidents like this, either from the police or ambulance services or even at the hospitals. There just isn't a functioning system in place.
I was made to understand that he was at loose, and at that period, the doctors were on strike. So I'm trying to understand why they kept him there.
I mean, if he was in a coma at the time of arrival, he was probably bleeding internally. A major issue in hospitals in Nigeria is the lack of information and adequate medical facilities.
The strike in the hospital then, so the people who attended to the guy were just some of the student doctors and all that.
I mean, if he was signed to a new record label that could afford to get him a new house, a new car, why couldn't they afford to take him out of the country to go and treat him?
A lot of people have said different things. What did the management outfit do while he had the accident? The doctor told us we cannot take DAGRIN now because they don't know the extent of the damage. He got to their hospital in coma. They needed him he was in a critical condition. They needed him to be in a serious but stable condition before anything could be done if we were to move him.
I think for someone to have lived for a week, he could have been saved.
A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
To see the energy of people, to see how much he was loved after his death, goes to show how much he had actually impacted into the lives of a lot of people that he didn't even know.
Very good man. Very good man. Very good man.
Ṣé àdúrà fọ́rẹ́ mi.
Pẹ̀lẹ́wọ́ yọ torí lọ máa yọ tàwọn kan yín lọ. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń bínú àbá ìmọ̀ jẹun ní aṣọwọ́ lódò. Àwọn tó bá ní pẹpẹ bó ṣaṣẹ inú àmú òdù. Àwọn abímọ kíkan kì í dùn ní wọn ò ní dùn kálẹ̀. Èso wéré ń jẹ́jẹ́ tó máa ń pabidà tó máa ń sọ bí dire ẹ máa sọ bí dire owó fún ẹ rà máa sọ bí dire ọmọ fún.
I like his performance. I like the way he rap.
He's a nice guy.
We love you, DAGRIN. Olenubi, Eye. Ọmọ Naija ni Naija no BBC. Naija mo be si ni ka ABC. Ọmọ Naija mo le be si Pepsi. All right, I want to go DAGRIN.
Tonight is special. We're not just here for ourselves. We are here to pay tribute to a very special, very unique human being who we lost very, very unnecessarily.
From what I heard, because I've been to that particular spot where DAGRIN had the accident, they said to me that he had actually stopped, and then I think the police were like, they realized it was him. He now just started running, you know, and he avoided like this big pothole that was in front of the police station, and just further down from the pothole was a parked tipper truck trailer by a police station. Whether it was broken down, there was no caution sign, and he just drove right into it. There's a lot of things that need to be addressed in Nigeria, you know, so I think it's unfortunate that someone like DAGRIN had to die for a lot of us to realize that, you know, we need to speak out. We need to, like, even this interview, you know, is almost like a taboo. Like, you know, I'm not supposed to be talking about the police. I'm not supposed to be talking about loot. I'm not supposed to be talking about bad management. We're supposed to talk about these things. That's how we grow. That's how we learn.
Every bad situation, I always like to look at what lesson can you learn from it? What can you take home from that? For me, I'm looking at it and I'm like, as artists, as music people, as entertainers, you must always have people around you.
Management is a very major role right now. It plays a core role in determining how big an artist will be.
I mean, you're famous. What's the point in going out by yourself in the middle of the night by yourself? Streets are not smiling.
And I think the management should always keep a close tabs on their artists.
First of all, it's not everyone that likes you. Somewhere shot Tupac somewhere, somewhere shot Biggie somewhere.
Every star, everybody that is a star, if you're minding him, you're minding the talent, you're protecting both your investments, you're protecting the artist, both against himself and against the public. I think most of them at that time, they are even the major danger to themselves.
Are you practicing? What are you doing? The rehearsals? How should you move on stage? Stage ethics, you know, stage charisma. How do you look on stage? How do you move? What is your identity on stage? You know, how do you do all these things? A lot to be done.
Fatigue is also another factor. You performed about 3 shows in one night. You know, it's not nice for you. It's not all right for any artist to get behind the wheels at that time.
We, the musicians of this generation, we move a lot at night. You know, and of course, whatever you go to a club, what do they entertain you with? Alcohol. You know, everywhere you go, they give you booze. Of course, as boys too, we have our own, you know, mishaps. We have our own, you know, bad habits. You know, but I mean, after he died, he wasn't up to a year. Some people were already talking about making a movie.
Ghetto Dreams, our song, our title, our project.
Sometimes when I sleep and I'm dreaming, man, I just don't wanna wake up. I realize that I'm married to the game, man. In my to never break up. No, put it down for the ghetto. Been that way from the get-go.
Ghetto Dreams. I know nothing about Ghetto Dreams. Absolutely nothing.
They should have just waited for another 2, 3, 4 years to really get the real stories about DAGRIN. The movie, wow, I saw the advert one day, I saw J1, I was like, huh? There was DAGRIN, no J1. Apart from his own family, the family that made DAGRIN was on the street.
When I first heard about the movie coming out, I was kind of excited. I thought maybe someone was going to contact me, maybe for a soundtrack or something like that, you know.
I've not seen the advert till now. I've not seen the movie, which I'm not praying to see it. How many people have you told? Who is aware of it? He said the manager, the mom. Who else?
Oh, people are funny, sir. People can be funny, you know. Somebody dies and then a couple of months you're making a movie. Now he's like, were you waiting for him to pass on?
Then I saw the preview of the movie and I was like, huh?
I wasn't a part of the movie, and a whole lot of people that were close to him were not a part of the project as well.
Because most people didn't know him. I mean, did you know what he did on his solo video that shot him to fame?
I am your child. I'm a to do I call. I'm a telling me one in the bullet to watch him with your shoe. Give me your ego.